Hello, everybody. Hello, and welcome to the show. This is Terry Angel, and it's 5 o'clock somewhere, so we are going to get this party started. This is Transformation Talk with Terry, and I so appreciate all of you who come on here every day. I love you, I bless you, and thank you for spending a few moments with me. Hello, Astrid and Karen Rogowski and Christy and Rita. Hello to all of you beautiful people out there. I love you so much. And I just want to ask, how are you doing today? Hi, Gina. How are you doing? We've been working on ourselves during this show for a couple of weeks now. This is our third week of the show, and we've worked on some heavy stuff. We've laughed some, and I just want some feedback. I want to see how you all are doing. And today is going to be another really essential part of transformation. Today, we're talking about our self-worth and confidence. Anybody out there need that? Anybody want to shoot me some hearts and say yes? I really need to work on this, Terry. Oh, thank you. Hi, Kay. Thank you for being here, and Molly. So let's hear it. Are you ready to work on your confidence? Do you need to work on your confidence? Or are you full of confidence yourself? Let's just hear some comments from you all. Okay. Oh, yay. Yeah, absolutely. That's what I thought too. Because, when I started this transformation journey that I've been on for a little while now, that was one of the things that was the hardest for me. It's like, no, well, I already knew this was my path. I knew what I was supposed to do, but it's part of developing our solar plexus energy, developing our confidence. Even though we know this is what we're supposed to do, it's stepping out of our comfort zone to really do it. Hi, Jason Watts. Hi, darling. Thank you for being here. Gina Marie says, I'm still going strong. I feel strong, and I've worked a lot on controlling impulsive behaviors. Thank you, Gina, for that comment. And hello, Gerald Ann. Hello, and thank you. Confidence comes and goes. Okay, yeah, absolutely. I agree with that. And especially when we're making changes, when we're making transformation, there may be moments of, oh my God, you want me to do what? That's how I feel a lot of times. It's like when I hear this message that I'm supposed to do something, I'm like, really? You want that? So, yeah, absolutely. We waver. Yeah, there's no doubt. And Jason Watts, hello, darling, and welcome. Even when we have confidence, we can work on balancing proper confidence and not being prideful in an unhealthy way. Thank you so much for that, Jason Watts. Absolutely. That was one of the things that I definitely wanted to cover. There's confidence, there's overconfidence. So, yeah, when the ego kicks in, so confidence, you're coming from the place of knowing your power, knowing where you're supposed to be and what you're supposed to be doing. So let's look at, how do we gain confidence? Anybody have an answer? I want to see hands raised. How do we gain confidence? Let's see somebody answer that question for me. Yes, Gerald Ann, we've got her hard at work on our dinner tonight. All right, so I'm waiting for some answers of, how do we gain confidence? Or maybe that's something that, we really need to talk about this. That's what my hopes are, is, how do we gain confidence? Whatever it is that we're trying to do. Keep trying. Hi, Liz. Yes, absolutely. Keep trying. Hi, Robert Dosa. Loving ourselves. And I love you so much, Margaret Ellen. Hello and thank you. Practice. Yes. By just going for it and doing it. Thank you, Molly. Yeah. Great answers, guys. Great answers. Okay, so let's take, for example, a baby. Now, a baby doesn't start off walking or running or even crawling, right? So, how does that baby get the confidence to crawl? It knows that it's supposed to. It knows that it's not just going to lay there, the rest of its life. It sees everybody moving around and doing things. So, how does a baby get the confidence it needs to crawl? And Jason, you can help out here because you've been through this with JJ. Uh, so it does it by trial and error, right? It's like all of a sudden it's up on its knees. It's like rocking back and forth. It's like, I can do it. I can do it. And the confidence has to build up. But what's one thing that really helps as that baby tries to do what it knows instinctively it's supposed to do? It's supposed to move. It's supposed to be stable in the movement. What's something that we can do to help in that situation? Baby makes missteps, and we do too. Yeah, absolutely. But one thing that really helps is encouragement, right? So the parents see the baby start to move, see that oh my gosh, it's up on its knees, it's up on its hands. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. And maybe being in front of it, like, yeah, come on. We want to see you succeed. So do you see where we're going with this? All right, so the baby's crawling, it's gotten used to what it's supposed to do now. And then the next step is to stand. So what do we do when we see that first standing on its own 2 feet? Again, encourage. Positive affirmations. Yes, you can do this. I'm so proud of you. Look at you, and really rewarding what's going on with smiles, with happiness, with joy. Trust the process. There is no fear. Yes, exactly. So the baby stands and maybe it falls down, and that's okay. It's all right to do that. And then it takes the first steps. And remember, that's an exciting time. That's like, taking that first tentative step is really hard. There's a lot of trust that has to come in there that says, okay, my foot's going to come down on something solid. I'm not going to just, fall down. I'm going to be able to go forward. Again, encouragement, saying, yes, yes, you can do this. It's the same way with us. When there's something that we're going to do, something we're stepping out of our comfort zone, we're going to make a change, we're going to make a transformation. So that means we're doing something different, something new for us, maybe. And what do we need? Same thing that baby needs. We need encouragement. And we can give ourselves encouragement. We can give those positive affirmations to ourselves. You've got this. You can do this. But isn't it nice to hear that from other people as well? How many of you really, when you're making a change, when you're going through something difficult, how many of you really wish that there was someone, your cheerleader, right there beside of you saying, you got this, you can do this? It helps up here. It helps us mentally. It helps us emotionally. And then as we get stronger and we're crawling with that new, whatever it is that we're doing, maybe we're changing the diet. Maybe we're doing some exercise for the first time. We're starting to get movement. And it really helps to have somebody say, I'm so proud of you. I am so, so pleased with that you have stepped out of your comfort zone and that you've got this. You've got this. So it really helps to have support. It helps to have our support system, wherever that comes from, whether we're giving it, whether we tune in and we hear it from our spirit guides, from our angels that tell us, you got this. You might fall on your butt 1 or 2 times, and that's okay. That's perfectly okay, because nobody expects perfection from you. Nobody expects that. I might eat something that I don't normally eat, and I don't beat myself up over it. Yes, absolutely. Just keep going with it. Liz, I love that cheerleader soul next to you. Yeah, absolutely. I do too, Liz. Absolutely. We all need that. We need to hear the encouragement. So many times we try to do something on our own. We try to go through that transformation and make changes. And it's like, I don't know if I can do this. We have that self doubt that kicks in. So that's what I want to talk about. What are some of the things that sabotages? What makes our self-worth and our confidence diminish as we're trying to make these changes? What happens when we're trying to better ourselves in some way, whether that's physical, spiritual, mental, or emotional, and all of a sudden, there's something that just isn't going right. Maybe we take a step backwards, maybe we're falling down. So what is it that creates that in our experience? Right, Margaret Ellen, being put down, you know, having the confidence, and all of a sudden somebody shakes that confidence. Somebody says something or makes a comment, and it makes you start doubting yourself, right? So the doubt kicks in, ego kicks in, is what really it comes down to. Because if you know that path you're on and you know you're doing everything you can do to really be the best you can be and to step out on what you know you're supposed to do, then that confidence is going to take over and tell the ego, step aside. I am going to succeed at this. So once we build enough confidence up, we're able to do that. But in the beginning, it might be a little wobbly. We might feel like we're still crawling, or we're still like on shaky legs as we try to take our steps. Liz, the scary story I tell myself, I can't do it. I'm alone. I won't be successful. That's right, Liz. Absolutely. The story that we tell, I love the way you put that, because, whatever story we're putting out there, whatever we're saying, that's what we're telling ourselves in here. And that's what we eventually start believing, unless we see evidence that tells us otherwise. Unless I look in the mirror and I say, yeah, you really do look better. I can tell that I've lost weight. When I look in the mirror, I'm like, wow, I really did do this. So seeing evidence of the change that you're trying to make, not just physical, but when you see evidence maybe spiritually, you're starting to get into a routine of meditation or writing your journal out every day, your spiritual journal, or really paying attention and listening to your spirit guides, to your animals, and you say, wow, I really am reaching another level where I'm hearing things more clearly, or my clairvoyance, my clairaudience is kicking in and kicking up a notch. So all of these things, when you see the evidence of it, it makes it a little easier to tell ego and tell the naysayers, okay, you can go pound sand because I'm staying on my path. Okay, so I just want to see what some of the comments are. Gina Marie, negative interactions with others seem to set myself up for self-sabotage. That's it. Absolutely. When we start listening to other people, it's not their journey. Keep that in mind. It is not their journey. It's your journey. So the only one whose opinion should matter is you. How do you feel about what you're doing? Are you okay with the changes that you made? So I want to see what Robert said. Self-sabotaged myself all my life. Not anymore. Just finished an unscheduled live session where I talked about self-sabotage. What synchronicity, Robert. And the change coming after the 15th of this month. I am so grateful for how life itself works for ourselves. Absolutely. Thank you, Robert, for that comment. And yeah, so much synchronicity right now. It's like we think something and there it is. And other people are thinking that's along that same line of thought. And you're like, wow, I just thought that. Or that's what I'm working on today, or that's what I talk about today on the show. So yeah, there's a lot of that going on. All right. So I wanted to see if there was any other comments before I go on. All right. So let's look at not only what gets in our way, because we don't want to dwell on that. You know, the more we focus on what's going to stop us, then we start looking for, okay, what's going to stop me in this journey? What's going to, make me go backwards in this? So start focusing on what can help you in your journey. Nobody, when a child starts to walk, and maybe they do fall down a few times, they're not going to be told, you're so stupid, why can't you get this? So why do we tell ourselves that? I've told myself that before in the past. You are just so stupid. Why can't you just, really grasp this and go with this? I tried to quit smoking so many times in my life, and I would be successful for a while, and then all of a sudden there I was again, and I would really put myself down. And so it was like, oh well, I must be what I'm telling myself, that I'm never going to succeed. I'm never going to stop, this horrible habit. So it's the things that we tell ourselves that self sabotages us. So I have some things that may help you in confidence building. And I'm just going to throw these out there. You can write them down, or you can listen to the show and write it down afterwards, or I'll try to go into the comments and put some of these in there for you to see. So this is just a list of things that will help you to build up your confidence. Hi, Michael, and I'm sure Kathleen is with you. Hello, Helena. Thank you for being here today. So these things will help to boost our confidence, and just take what resonates with you and leave the rest. I always say that. So one thing you can do is make a list of your achievements. What are some things you're really proud of that you've done in this lifetime? Write them down, or just say it out loud or in your head, like, yeah, I did that, And so just make a list of what you've already done, because focusing on our successes makes us think along that line. I did that, so I know that I can do this. I know that I've got this. All right, so list your achievements. Remind yourself every day that you are amazing. Remind yourself. We forget, right? We forget. I am a powerful being wearing this human suit. So we have to constantly say those affirmations. I am amazing. I am powerful. I'm beautiful, and I'm loved. If we say that every day, one thing that I do is I write this on my bathroom mirror. So when I go in there in the mornings, I look and I see, oh my gosh, I am loved. I am amazing. So do the self affirmations, whatever, it may not even feel right to you. It might not even feel like it's something that you would normally say to yourself. But the more you say it, the more it gets in here. The more you hear, I am loved, then the more you're going to feel love, because you're giving yourself that love. And I've got some unconditional love that just walked up to me. She's so adorable. This is little Jazz, and she felt the energy, so she had to come over and say hello. All right, let's go on. Another thing you can do, pay attention to hygiene. When we're not feeling like we're worthy, one thing that we do is we start to live that. I'm not worthy. So, oh well, so pay attention, fix your hair, do your nails, do those things that make you feel good inside, that make you feel more beautiful, or like you're really worth it. Wear clothes that make you feel good. If we're constantly wearing the same t-shirt, maybe the same pair of shorts, the same pair of jeans, and we're just like, that's our everyday grunge clothes, then, we don't feel as beautiful That's when we are fresh and we put on a nice shirt and, maybe a skirt if you're a girl. Okay, you can put on a skirt if you're a guy too. I don't care. But you know what I'm saying? Make yourself feel good by making the outside feel good. Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Kay. Do all of those things that's going to make you feel fresh, make you feel like, wow, I feel like $1 million. When you dress up and you feel nice, you make yourself appealing to you. It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. It really doesn't. But make yourself appealing to you. If you're smelling body odor, then, you've probably neglected yourself for way too long. So do the things that make you feel good, that make you feel better. Pay attention to your nutrition. This is just as important as taking care of the outside. You have to take care of the inside. And nutrition means really the things that your body needs, not just what it wants or tells you that it wants. Maybe I really want that bag of potato chips, but that's not nutritious to my body. So do the things that are nutritious to your body. Eat some fresh veggies and see how your body responds to that. It's like, wow, that was real food. My body's happy, and it tells you that you're happy because you're giving it what it needs instead of necessarily what it's craving or what it wants. Do some movement, even if it's just walking. Get up and walk to the mailbox. Get up and walk to the end of your street. I know it's hot outside right now. It is miserable hot outside right now. But, at nighttime, after the sun goes down, step outside, put your feet in Mother Earth, and just do some movement, something to get your blood flowing, something to move your energy around. Pay attention to how much sleep you're getting. I know with this high energy, a lot of us are having trouble falling asleep, but there's many things you can do with that too, including meditation, including setting your intention, and just focusing on relaxation methods to help you sleep so that you can refresh and renew your energy. Clean your living environment. Oh my gosh, this is huge. You may not think it's huge, but it really is. If you're in a place where everything is so jam-packed with clutter, then what's that saying inside here to you? What does the clutter say if you're constantly seeing that? And I'm not talking about a few things here and there out of place. Everybody has that because we live in this place. So, it's not always going to be where it belongs. But if it's just constant clutter building up or, just the hoarding that can take place, look at that and say, why am I doing that? Let me clean that out. And then once you clear out the clutter, you're going to find that decluttered you inside as well. Do something you enjoy. Figure out what it is that you like. What do I like to do? I like going to the movies because it's like a couple of hours of just escaping from everything. So I go to the movies every so often, and it's like refreshing. It's entertaining. I don't have to think about what I'm doing. It's like entertain me. So find out what it is that you like and do that. Treat yourself to that. Make it a treat for you. And yes, I saw somebody say sage. Absolutely. And if you don't like the smell of burning sage in your house, you can use essential oils. There's sprays that you can use that are liquid sage, where you can clear out the energy with sage. Get creative. Get creative. Pick up a pen and start writing, or a paintbrush and paint something. Even if you've never done it before, try it. Try stepping out of that comfort zone to do something creative and say, oh my gosh, look at what I just did. And it's not even going to be you doing it. So don't even worry about the fact that you can't. Drop that I can't and let spirit channel through you to do something of a creative nature. And then the last one, do something for somebody else. How many of you, if you volunteer, if you just find that person that needs a helping hand and you're the one that steps up for them, how many of you really feel that joy inside of giving, that joy of helping somebody else along your journey? It's not all about us, but this is something that will help you more than anything to get out of your own head, to get out of that feeling of not being worthy when you can give. And when I say give, I'm not talking about spending a lot of money. You can go do an act of kindness. You can share a smile. You can share a kind word, a hug. All of those things is getting out of your own space. So any of those things, if they resonated with you, if this is something you feel like you can use, what I would like to see happen is for you to choose one area of your life, one thing that you want to be more confident about. I'm sure we all have that. We all have something that we want more confidence in. Choose just one and say, okay, using these gizmos that Teri just gave us, what can I do to help build up my confidence in doing that? What is one thing that will help me to build confidence in this area of my life that I need help with, that I need to strengthen? Be your own friend. Be your own cheerleader. Be that person that says, you got this. You can do this. But then also see who it is that's going to be there for you. Who can you count on to say, I'm here for you? So be your own friend, first of all, and then reach out and say, will you be my cheerleader? Will you be that person that encourages me as I take these first tentative steps in building my confidence to do this? I'm going to leave you with a quote from Lotsa. Health is the greatest possession. Contentment is the greatest treasure. Confidence is the greatest friend. Don't you love that? Confidence is your greatest friend. So the more you can work on building your confidence and surrounding yourself by positive energy and positive people that will help you in building your confidence, you're going to be that best friend to yourself. You're going to know that you're worth it. You are totally worth it. Every one of you. You're amazing energy, and you are worthy and deserving of having the best that life has to offer. You're enough, just as you are. Just as you are. You don't need anything outside of you to be worthy, to be enough, because you already are. I love you so very much. I thank you for coming on today. And I just want to see, did any of this hit home with anybody? Do you think it's something that you can use in your daily life in those times when you're maybe not feeling that self-worth? Maybe you're not just feeling that confident about what you're doing and what you're trying to step out and build in your own life and in your own path. And I think it was Robert Dosa that I saw say that he was going to be doing a total transformation starting for Robert Dosa after the 15th of August. I am already preparing for the change, becoming my magnificent self and ready for the wow. Robert, I am so proud of you, and I'm right there with you. I will be your cheerleader. I'm making that commitment to you, my friend. I will absolutely be there cheering you on every step of the way. And you've got this. You're amazing, Robert Dosa. You inspire me. You've been with me for a while I do my shows, and I so appreciate and love you. And I'm there for you, honey. I'm there for all of you who have decided that, there's this thing that I need to change in my life. I am the one that has to be the one making the change. Nobody out there can do it for you, but we can all support each other while we do these changes, right? And that's what the show's all about, knowing that we have support, knowing that we're with like minded people that maybe need a little boost, that maybe need to hear, you are amazing. And you really are, truly. I love you so, so much. I'm here Monday through Friday at 5 o'clock Eastern Time. I'd love to see you come back for more nuggets, for more things that I will be sharing every day. Liz, I love you. Off to clear the clutter. I'm feeling clouded in my future. Clear that clutter, honey. Get it out, wipe it away, and start doing some of these little gizmos that I gave you. And just go out there and be brilliant because you really are, Liz. I love you so much. And you all are so welcome. I will see you tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Bye, everybody. Have a great night or day wherever you are. I love you.